Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be my fall home decor house tour. This is one of my favorite videos of the year to film for you guys. So if you caught my fall decorate with me, which I filmed a couple weeks ago, I did say that any changes I made or any new decor I purchased that I would show you guys. So since that video, I've definitely purchased more fall decor, which is a dangerous thing, by the way. I'm addicted to fall decor and I made some changes as well. So I wanted to show you guys what I did. And I also did a lot of customizing to, for example, the wreath, which I will show you guys shortly, my front door wreath. I customized myself and I didn't even have to buy a new wreath because wreaths, let's face it, are almost like $50. I'm not paying that. So I was like, Ashley, this year we're not doing that. So I did some customizing throughout my house. I wanted to show you guys, also give you guys some inspiration and ideas as well for decorating your home for fall. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and the notification bell down below. And without further ado, if you guys like to see how I decorated my house for fall, then just keep watching. I wanted to start outside first and show you guys my front porch. If you remember last year, my front porch, I did a lot more with. This year I decided to go simple, so I'm gonna kind of walk up here and show you guys what I did. But last year I had hay, I had a corn stalk, and I don't even know what else I had. So this year I decided to go, a little bit more simple, and I like it. So at first I was like on Pinterest looking at everybody's perfect porches, and I don't know, after a while I kind of get really stressed out when I'm on Pinterest and I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. So this is what I came up with. So I think it's okay. I'm not spending any more money on my damn front porch, you guys. So anyways, as you guys can see, I've got mums, and once they're in full bloom they will look beautiful. I think I have I think it looks like some of them, I don't know if those are white or yellow, but I have a lot of like the purple burgundy colors as well. So that one back there is a taller one, and then I think the two in the back on that side are the taller ones. I got 3 for $30, which is a pretty good deal. Mums are expensive, you guys. And then the shorter mums, 2 in the front and 1 in the front there, those are from Walmart, and I think they're like $4.88 a piece. And then if you guys see the baskets that those two are on, I had those left over from last year from Home Depot. I think they just say Harvest Festival on them, so I kept them because I thought it looked, kind of rustic, and I liked it for the fall. So I just have the mums scattered right there, and I'm not buying any more mums, spending any more money on mums because, again, they are expensive. So next are the pumpkins, and when you're buying pumpkins, it can add up pretty quickly. So at first, and these were all orange pumpkins. Last year, I had to wait until later in September to find white pumpkins. This year, I'm like, you know what? Let me just paint them. So all these pumpkins, you guys, I painted white. Originally, I had some painted white and then some I left orange. But then I'm like, you know what? I think it looks better all white. So that's what I went with, ended up with doing. Last year too, when I bought the white pumpkins actually cost more money than the orange ones. So that's why I'm like, you know what, let me just customize it. I bought the paint at Walmart and a little paintbrush and went to town, and they dried really quickly. So as you guys can see, I have a lot of like the little mini baby pumpkins kind of scattered throughout here. And then these ones right here, they're they had them at Walmart. I was actually surprised. They're not like the normal tall pumpkins. They're like the I don't know how you describe them. Let me get close up so you guys can see. They're more like round. They're not tall. I don't know exactly what they're called, but I got one there and one there. So those are my big pumpkins. And then these ones right here, I forget what they're called. They're like the medium sized ones. I think they're called like sweet pie pumpkins or pie pumpkins, or maybe that's what they are, pie pumpkins. I'm not sure. So I have 1, 2, and then I have a third one on the other side. So that's what I did. And I'm not going to overthink it, you guys, because that's what happens. Like, I start to overthink things, but I think it looks okay. If you guys are wondering where this doormat is from, it's from Target. I bought the same one 2 years ago and decided to get a new one because it was definitely faded, losing its color. And this is like the bigger doormat. A lot of the doormats they sell, especially for fall, are the smaller dimensional ones. I don't know what the dimensions are of this one, but I needed to get a big one, so I just went with this one. And I'm just trying to think. So yeah, so that's the whole situation with the pumpkins that we have going on. Let me just go over here so you guys can kind of see what I did over there with the pumpkins. And then I was kind of like flipping them up too, like sideways, instead of laying them flat like the smaller ones. So I think it looks good. And then last but not least is my front door. So I don't know if I've showed you this wreath before in any of my other hauls, but I usually have this wreath on my door for the summertime. And I'm like, you know what, Ashley, I don't want to spend like $50 on another wreath. So I'm like, let's build on this wreath because you guys, if you go to stores, you know, wreaths are expensive. So what I did was I found these little picks. They're like white pumpkin picks at Hobby Lobby, and you guys will see those when we go through the front door. They're like everywhere. They're like 80 cents a piece. So I'm like, let me just add these little pumpkin picks into the wreath. So that's what I did. They just stuck right in because behind the flowers is wood, so it stuck right in. Then what else did I do? Okay, so that's, and then lastly, this right here is from Walmart. And what I did was I kind of hooked it from the back of the door hanger, and because it has wire on the top of here, so I kind of like put the wire around it and circled it through so it hangs right there. It's not attached to the wreath, and that's what I came up with. So I was like pretty impressed. So, and you guys will also see when we go through the doors, instead of buying stuff, I customized a lot. You know, instead of buying everything completely new, I kind of just added to it. So that's what I did with my wreath. What do you guys think? Do you like it? You know, because I just didn't, again, want to spend $50 because you guys know that fall decor is expensive. So let me just back up one more time so you guys can just see my final outcome again of the front porch. So right by the front door, I have this sign angled up against the corner that says it's fall, y'all. And I have some mini pumpkins right in front of it. And this sign I actually had outside last year. And for some reason, it faded tremendously. It used to be a nice dark gray, and it matched the outside of my house, the stone, a little bit better. So I decided to just, you know, stick it inside right in this corner. So I think it looks good. Now, this sign I got last year at JCPenney's. I'm not sure if they still have it, but it's super cute. It's weird. Maybe it like faded while it was sitting in my basement. I didn't notice last year that it had faded. I'm not really sure, but this year when I took it out from the basement, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's very faded. So anyways, that's what I have going on in this corner over here. And then moving on into the dining room, you guys have seen my dining room a million times. I just wanted to keep it simple. So what I did is I have this centerpiece, and I just took out 2 of the flowers and put silver pumpkins on top. Now this is a candlestick holder, and it's nice too because it's got leaves on it. I've had it, you know, as a centerpiece since right after Christmas. I put this back on as a centerpiece, and I just put the flowers on top where the candlesticks would go. This centerpiece, or the candlestick holders, is from Michael's. I believe they still have it there. And then I weave some little LED lights that turn on at night, and it looks really nice. So that's basically all that we have going on in the dining room. Again, I just wanted to kind of stay simple. Now we are in the living room, and if you guys have seen my home tours before and even my fall decorate with me, then you've seen this room a million times. So I definitely did add to this room since my fall decorate with me video. So I'm just gonna go through everything. So right here in this corner on this ottoman, we have Koala taking her little daytime cat nap. Koala, say hi to everybody. So basically throughout the seasons, I just like to swap out this front pillow right here. So I have this almost, you know, oblong, if I'm even saying it correctly, like rectangular oblong decorative fall pillow, and it's got these like really like pale nude pumpkins. So I really like the whole color scheme. It goes great with like my whole white neutral scheme I have going on in the living room. So I have that pillow right there. That pillow I believe is from Home Goods, and I did get that last year, but they have tons of similar pillows to that. So that's what we have going on over there. And then moving on to this couch, I've mentioned in a lot of my videos that this is my couch when me and my husband watch TV because he gets the bigger couch. So over here, again, I had another pillow right there, but for fall, I swapped it out to this nice, cute little sequin pumpkin pillow. And it's nice too because these sequins are beautiful. It's like a rose gold and then silver sequins. This is more of like it's a little bit smaller of a rectangular pillow than the one I just showed you guys. And I believe that that pillow is from JCPenney's. I got it actually for a good deal last year. So that's what we have going on over there. Moving on to this couch, or my husband's couch, but when he's not here, this is my couch. I just swapped out that middle pillow for this beautiful pillow that I just got recently from Home Goods. I think it's so pretty. I saw it and I'm like, you know what? This pillow is perfect. Actually, no, this is from Marshall's Home Goods. I lied, but I'm sure that they have it at Marshall's or Home Goods or both. So that's it for my decorative pillows. In total, I have 3 that I switched out for the fall in the living room. And then next over here on both of those end tables, as you guys can see, I have these like white little rustic pumpkins. It's almost like a really nice, like, I don't even know, maybe copper brown color. So it gives it like a rustic feel for this leaf right here. These pumpkins are from Michael's. They still have them. I think they're from Michael's or Hobby Lobby, but I want to say these are from Michael's. They still have them this year. I bought them last year, but I just loved it. I thought it looked really nice, especially with this brown leaf. It kind of matches like all my dark cabinets and, my coffee table, which you guys will see in a second. So I just popped some pumpkins right there on the 2 end tables. And then moving on over to this centerpiece, which I know I mentioned in my fall decorate with me video. I definitely switched this up a little bit, you guys. Now, first off, I wanted to show you, I was able to find these pick pumpkins at Hobby Lobby because in my fall decorate with me video, as you guys saw, if I can get this back in there, in my fall decorate with me video, as you guys saw, I actually had pumpkins that I put straws on to make them picks, and they just weren't holding up. And when I went to Hobby Lobby last week, I was like, oh my goodness, we have small white pumpkins with picks that I can just stick right into this flower arrangement. So that's what I did. Now, prior to fall, I just don't have anything, and it's just white flowers in this flower arrangement. So instead of buying something new, I kind of just added to it. So I stuck these little white pumpkin picks from Hobby Lobby in them, and then they sell bags of cotton like everywhere, you guys, like this little like decorative cotton. And I just thought it would be cute. At first I wasn't going to do it, but I thought it'd be cute to just stuff some cotton in the corners. So that's what this centerpiece looks like, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. That's what the centerpiece looks like kind of from afar. And then moving on, last but not least, I'm so happy with how this area turned out. And I know that this looks way different than it did in my fall decorate with me video. So as you guys saw in that video, I have this burlap kind of garland. That is from Hobby Lobby. They do still have that this year, and they probably sell similar ones at like Michael's as well. And it's nice because that garland kind of covers the sound bar that's underneath the TV. And you can't see them right now because they're not on, but I have these like LED lights, these string LED lights weaved throughout here, and at night it just looks so beautiful. They come on around like 4:30, 5 o'clock. And then I just popped some pumpkins. Now I switched out the pumpkins that I had originally in my fall decorate with me video. So this is just a little bit smaller of a pumpkin. It's just like one of those really like flimsy plastic pumpkins. But these pumpkins right here, I mentioned in that video, they say give thanks, and closer to like Thanksgiving, I like to turn them around. But they are from Hobby Lobby, and I was there the other day and they still have them, and I knew I wanted white pumpkins, so I stocked up on them. So I just popped those along there, and then again, that's like that little flimsier plastic pumpkin over there. And then lastly, I switched out, I found this centerpiece right here, you guys, that says thankful. I think this is from TJ Maxx. I got this a couple days ago, and I'm like, that will look perfect, and it's perfect for fall especially. So I'm really happy with how the top of the fireplace turned out. Again, I know it's a little bit different from when I did my fall decorate with me video, and at night it just looks beautiful with the the LED string lights when they turn on. And then over here, this is the first time I've actually done something on the bottom of the fireplace, like right in front of the fireplace. And you can disregard my little shiatsu massager chair. It's like right over there in the corner, which is great, by the way. So this thing right here, this little like decorative vase with these kind of like wood, it almost looks like little pieces of cotton hanging from them. That I had right where I showed you that it's fall y'all sign right by my front door, and the lights turn on at night. There's lights inside it. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just put this in front of the fireplace. And then what I did was I was like, all right, I like it. The white vase matches my color scheme going on. And then on like the ends of these lights that are right here. And the only thing that stinks about these lights is you do have to plug them in. So I usually do that if I remember. But if not, it's not a big deal because I already have the LED lights from, the top of the fireplace. But then I'm like, let me take some of that decorative cotton, and you can get a whole bag for, I think like $2.50 at Hobby Lobby, but they sell them even probably at AC Moore. So I was kind of like sticking these little pieces of cotton on the lights because they have little like grooves that stick out, and even like the light parts. So I was just popping them on there, and it looks like I bought these sticks of cotton. So I kind of spiced it up with the cotton. And then lastly, I saw this and I'm like, you know what? Let me just do a pop of color. So it's like this like pale orange, and I got two of these little, like, well, actually they're not little, they're like big picks. I got them at Hobby Lobby and stuffed them in as well, and it's just nice because it gives the fireplace and just the room in general a nice pop of color, because again, it's very neutral colors. So I have that pop of orange right there. So again, this will light up when I plug it in. I do it at night and it looks beautiful, and it's great because I didn't have to like buy pretty much. The only things I really bought was the cotton and then these big little kind of leafy picks, or whatever you want to call them, stems. And then lastly over here, I had this pumpkin left over from last year, but this I did see at Marshall's and Home Goods. These pumpkins, they still have them. They're really cute. And then this big pumpkin right here, it's cool because it's like a, I don't even know what kind of material it is, but if you guys can hear that, I saw that, I'm like, that's a really different pumpkin, and I got that from Marshall's. But it just depends like what you have. If you have just a Marshall's, or if you have a Marshall's Home Goods, or if you have a Home Goods, I'm sure they carry them at all three. So that's what we have going on in that little corner. Again, I'm super happy with how it turned out. What would a video be without showing you guys Mr. Coda? This is him sunbathing. Coda, what are you doing? Say hi to everybody on YouTube. You sunbathing? Coda, look. All right, this is what he does every day. He kind of takes a cat nap and sunbathes, so I'm just going to let him be right there. Moving on to the kitchen. You guys saw me decorate this in my fall decorate with me, and then I kind of like switched up some things as well in the kitchen, but I don't think I showed you guys. This I didn't add recently. This has been here since I think right after Easter, because I had an Easter wreath up here. This is from, I think this is honestly from Marshall's or TJ Maxx or Home Goods, but they sell them all over, and I just kind of have this hanging from the door. This is just a closet where I have all my vacuums and stuff, so I have that there. I like it because the burlap ribbon, especially for fall, looks nice. Next, this corner, you guys will recognize some of these pieces from my fall decorate with me video. I just hope it doesn't get too dark, because again, as I mentioned in that video, when you go close to this window, things tend to get dark. So that it's pumpkin spice season sign I had last year, and I think that is from, I want to say Marshall's or TJ Maxx, but they have them all over, you guys. But I saw it and I'm like, that's so cute, perfectly appropriate for fall. And then I've had these pumpkins, they're from AC Moore, these two little pumpkins. One is like a sweater fabric, like a knit sweater fabric, and then this other one just has like, you know, the nice little designs on it, like it was a chevron design. And I didn't even use them last year, and I'm like, you know what, let me just pop them next to the sign. So that's what we have going on in this little corner, and it's actually pretty clean. Usually all our mail piles up right here. And over here I have this little pumpkin candy jar, and I have M&Ms in there currently, and I just like to have candy there, you know, in that little cute pumpkin jar, especially in the fall because we're coming up on Halloween. And also, if you guys are wondering, this is from Michael's, I believe. I just looked on the bottom of it. I think that is from Michael's. And then next I have, I think this is Apple Weather. It's a new candle from Bath & Body Works, so I have that in this little candle holder. And my fall Bath & Body Works haul will be coming soon. I don't know if it'll be up before or after this video, but I figured I'd mention it. I have a ton of candles and other goodies to mention. And then over here, again, I do apologize if it kind of, with the glare, it starts to look really bright or really dark at the same time. But I just popped some white pumpkins over here. These are those Give Thanks pumpkins, again, that I mentioned before that were on the Fireplace from Hobby Lobby. And then I left, you know, 2 of the crystal votives. I have, you know, when it's not this time of year, I have 4. But I just, you know, left 2 and then popped some more pumpkins. And then this is like crazy. My mom gave me this little like black cat right here, and I don't even know where it came from. I'm like, let me put it right there. And then lastly, and I know this is kind of looking dark, so I do apologize. I'm like trying to turn so you guys can see it. It's this kind of little rustic sweater pumpkin that's got like almost, it's like burlap, but it's like rope. tied around the top of it, and it's wooden, and it says hello fall. This is so cute. I got it last year. That is what the sink area looks like. And then moving on over here in this little section, we have our coffee section. Now this was in my fall decorate with me video, but I kind of spiced this up. So this mason jar right here that says fall market is from Michael's, I believe. Yeah, Michael's. I got that last year. And then they sell these like bouquets. I think they're like $5 a piece. And I don't know if they have them this year, but these bouquets were perfect. They have like the wooden like flowers and cotton in them. And I have 3 in here. I got them at Michael's last year, and it's got like, you know, the white flowers. So it's again going with my whole white neutral theme. So these pumpkin picks I was telling you about from Hobby Lobby, I just popped one in the center to kind of add to it. On, and then it gets brighter, so hopefully you guys can see that. But that's what I have going on over there, and you're going to see the same one in a second. But over here, I kind of put away my Bath and Body Works candles that I had here for my fall decorate. Or I think I had some over here for my fall decorate with me. Instead, I just decided to keep this one little white pumpkin and have our sugar for coffee right there. So it's just looking a little bit emptier, but I think it looks better than stuffing it with, you know, candles. I have the candles in that little Lazy Susan down there. And then I think if we move on over here, this is going to be the last part of the countertops. This is the same mason jar and flower arrangements going on in this one. This I had in the bathroom last year, the downstairs bathroom, which I'll show you guys in a second. And if you guys remember my fall decorate with me, this corner, I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't even remember what I had going on. Changed that quickly. I think this pumpkin I actually still kept. I think this was originally what I had, but I took this floral arrangement that's the same as what I just showed you, popped it over here, and then left this little like marble pumpkin right there. And again, the only thing I customized was putting this little white pumpkin pick in there to make it look, you know, just a little bit more fallish. Not even a word, but you guys get what I mean. So do you guys like what I did with this corner better? Let me know. If you guys watch my fall decorate with me, I know you guys were suggesting like what to do. Thank you for your suggestions, by the way. They were noted, but that's ultimately what I went with for that corner. Then moving on to my island, this should look relatively the same. I think I added these 2 white pumpkins. I believe they're from Hobby Lobby. They're just like the really lightweight plastic ones. I believe I added those to the ends. And then these rustic pumpkins, again, I believe, see, I always get them, you know what, this is what we do. We look at the bottom. So this is definitely, because it's that Ashland brand, this is from Michael's. So these kind of like rustic pumpkins right here are from Michael's. And then this is from, I think, Home Goods or Marshall's, and it lights up. I can like, has a little switch on the bottom that I don't turn it on, but I can sometimes. I do if we have guests over. It lights up nicely. And I just, again, I like it because I have the dark cabinets, so that's kind of why I like these little rustic pumpkins, because the brown kind of matches my countertops. And then actually, you know what, let's like rewind back here. I think I showed these. I have these little, and I like to swap them out. They're just like dish towels. I got these last year at like TJ Maxx or Marshall's. They have a whole bunch this year. I liked it because, again, it's like that more neutral color tone. It matches, you know, my kitchen, so I just have those right there. And then over here, this is from Hobby Lobby, and they do have them currently, even though I got this last year. It just says gather together, so I have that right there on the stove. And then swinging back over here, so if you guys remember my fall decorate with me, I had one pillow and I had like an orange and a green pumpkin that I put over there. So I went to Hobby Lobby, and I think these were even in my video, my fall shop with me video. I found these really adorable pillows. Actually, I didn't buy them the first time. I went back and bought them. They say thankful and blessed, and their pillows there are actually really affordable. I think this pillow ended up being maybe, I don't know, maybe like $10 to $12 as opposed to like $20 that you would pay from, you know, Home Goods or Marshall's. And I just love the color tone of it. It matches my bar stools, and I just think it looks really nice. And I love how it says thankful and blessed. So that's kind of what we have going on in the kitchen. I know it's a little different from my original fall decorate with me video, but I think it looks good overall, and I'm happy with the way it came out. Okay, you guys, so that is it for my fall decor house tour. Let me know in the comments down below, do you guys kind of have a similar color scheme like the neutrals and the whites, or do you guys have a different color scheme? And if so, what is it? I'd be curious to find out. Prior to moving into this house, I did all oranges, burgundies, and then I just went completely neutral with all the whites and like the neutral colors. So I'd be curious to find out what color schemes you guys do and incorporate into your guys' home if you do decorate for the fall. But anyways, that is it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.